right, brothers and sisters, generals, current subscriber, new subscriber, anybody that view, we are back with another father and son discussion. Almost wasn't going to do one today, but got to feeling it, and I think my son, Lord Lamont, which is in the building right now.
Yeah, what's up, everybody?
He was feeling it too, so I was like, nah, we going to go and do this. We going to go and do this. It's both of our therapy, actually.
I was stoked when you were like, nah, we're going to do one.
Right. I was like, nah. Yeah, I was like, I done got used to doing it on Fridays. But my son had a good idea. We wanted to kind of, for the listeners, and thank those who've been commenting and riding along. We appreciate it. We don't forget about the listeners. It's be thankful we got a voice, and thankful for the listeners. So salute to those in your family, and hope everybody doing great and prospering, But my son had a good idea. He said he wanted to speak on a little bit what we were doing. Right before I got here and before he got here, I just got back from spending time with Ethan and my goddaughter. It was her birthday recently, which is Skylar, the one that wrote that or gave me the book, The Contender. I reading my book sessions. Look for those book sessions too. I know I haven't done them in a while, and I haven't done one with Lord Lamont. But look for that. More music, as I always say.
We're gonna do one.
Yeah. I just gotta. Yeah. It's like when you speaking and stuff. I don't know. It's like I got to get myself in a zone or something, so to speak. And get myself ready and prepared. I don't like just jumping and doing something. And I mean, it just depends how we feel. Sometimes we can do things divinely on the spot. Just depends. Some things takes preparation. But that's what I did, and he wanted to talk about some things he did today, and just kind of shed a little light in our personal lives, let people in a little bit. So that's what I did. Took her to the beauty place. She wanted to get some stuff, the female stuff. I did that for her birthday, and my son Ethan went with us, so probably go back over there later if the weather permits it. So that's what I do. I spend time with my son, Lord Lamont, and my godchildren and my biological children and family when I can. So what's on your menu? Lord Lamont, what you got going on your side of the globe?
I'm just going to staffing companies, trying to work through what I need to do to succeed.
Right.
Like lately.
You're actually succeeding. You are. You're literally going through the process.
Right.
I've learned about that word, succeed.
It means a process.
It means something different to me now. So when we think like, okay, now what's your definition of success?
Success to me is it's not only like the end goal of like what I envision my life to be, like my dream life or the closest that I can get to that.
Right.
But it's part of that, but it's also, it's living healthy, it's
right.
living proactively
and working toward
your
goal.
And it's understanding that it's a process and keeping myself grounded in the meantime.
Right.
While still maintaining focus on the larger picture
right.
of the goal that I have.
So what's the goal?
Essentially, I want to get and sustain enough wealth and what's the word that I'm looking for? I don't want to say like, because I don't mean power, but I mean like influence.
Right.
To be able to do as much good for
right.
the world
as
I can.
Right.
Like for the world and humanity and stuff, in the names of like equality and of course, for the glory and love of creation and life and God.
See, that in itself, all the stuff you're saying, that's success right there. Just working through being able to work through your mind like that.
Exactly. I'm totally getting to that part too. That's part of the process. And it's more than just. That's why I started with. It's not just the picture.
Right.
Of what do I believe my picture perfect life would be? That's not just what success is. Like that's a one-dimensional.
So have you been able to connect with a lot of other people, like your friends and stuff you see when you're not with me? Have you been able to connect with a lot, like male or female, or not? You just kind of keep to yourself.
Lately,
most of
I've
the
been
time.
Keeping to myself.
Yeah.
I've at this point like And I guess it's got a lot to do with like the things that I do, and
So,
a lot of it was when like,
so in other words, your spidey senses go off now when something ain't right. Is that why you kind of keep to yourself a lot of time? It's
exactly
like
because
that person ain't right. Something's wrong with that person.
right, like before, like a person would approach me and like pretend to be like kind, and,
Right,
like,
right,
cool, whatever,
right.
and then all of a sudden flip.
They flip. Yep.
And it's like,
Yep.
what the fuck? And then all of a sudden you're in this fucking crazy, excuse my language, but you're in this crazy situation.
Yep. Yep.
And
Like what the hell happened?
exactly, and it's so stressful. And I've had to fight for my life too many times that that I'm not comfortable.
And it's
with,
something that somebody else dragged you into.
Exactly.
Had nothing to do with you.
Exactly.
Yep.
I'm not the type of person that'll go and seek violence or
Right.
seek problems or trouble
Yep.
with somebody.
Yep.
But I will retaliate when provoked.
Right. When you're in your right.
Exactly. And before, a lot of times I was like, I guess naive in a way, but like, or like, I get so mad, and in my feelings,
Right.
I wouldn't see that those same people were playing off of that
Mhm.
and playing
Yep.
into retaliating in negative ways, that led me
But
into
guess what?
legal trouble and all kind of type of shit. And, seeing it now, especially over here in Milwaukee, and you said, guess what? So I'll pause right here.
Great Divine is the author of Patience and Time, as well as Mother Nature and the universe.
Exactly.
Endless.
So
Always. That's why I say it's a waste of. That's why I say we ain't saints or nothing. But I don't know. I think we should do as good as we possibly can, because we're not gonna be here. We only here so many years on this planet.
Exactly.
And the Great Divine God, whatever people want to call on, it's gonna live on forever.
Exactly.
Decade after decade, century after century, it's gonna go on forever, endless. So that's why I say people think they got power. They're damn foolish, stupid.
Exactly.
So who?
Right.
What are you running? Well, because you got some money or what?
Right. All that money, all that whatever. That's not
Right.
gonna save you from consequence, from accountability.
Yeah.
And
then we always hear that saying, you can't take it with you. That means something different to me now too. Because again, you can't. When we don't know what's on the other side. What the fuck is money gonna do? Power gonna do?
Damn thing.
And that segues. That one. Excuse me, I didn't mean to cut you off.
You're good.
That we're gonna segue right into what I wanted to talk to you about. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about as far as your personal life before we get in? You already know what the first topic first subject off the bat.
Yeah.
I'm trying to segue into.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because about power, definitely. Yeah, I see where you're going. With
Mm-hmm.
this. I just wanted to say that's also why I had said something on the about success and a sustainable income, and that was for not only for me and my family, of course, but
Right.
also future generations of our family.
Right. And that's what
if I can put a business in place,
Right.
that where none of our family has to fucking work for the rest of our fucking family's legacy. Hell yeah, I'm definitely always thinking about that and how to make that a reality.
That's why I said Divine is the author of Patience and Time, because so this is something I kind of experienced on this walk. I think we don't get things at a certain time, even though some people force it and push it, because God is trying to get our energy right.
Exactly. Yes, He's building.
Because if our energy ain't right,
exactly. If your energy's not right for the life that you want to live, you've got to become that person that is ready to live that life.
Right.
So that the universe and yourself and God is gonna put you through that.
Right.
And make you. The things are gonna happen to you that need to happen in the order that they're gonna happen.
Right.
For you to become the person that you need to be.
So
to live and flourish.
So if you rotten to the core, wealth and money, it just amplify that shit. Just make it worse.
Exactly, because whatever we think about, we manifest.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's what I wanted to segue into. What do you think about people saying Diddy running to jail? What do you think? I mean, what do you think about that?
Honestly, I think that could harm Diddy thinking about shit like that, because that's just feeding his ego ultimately. What are those people really gonna do for him? Those same people, fucking probably 40% of them, maybe more, I don't know. I'm just throwing a number out there. would flip on him.
They would.
The minute
because they're only doing it because he got
hairy.
money, right?
Exactly, because they're only getting down because, oh, I'm trying to get some money. It's Diddy. I'm trying to get my little 15 minutes of whoop-de-woo fame and da-da-da-da-da.
They say if somebody every day, a different person makes his bed every day. Now this is through a podcast or something I heard from somebody else.
That wouldn't. People are fucking crazy, and especially the motherfuckers that are locked up.
And
he ain't in no regular ass. He's in a, you know what I'm saying? He's in a place where probably some weirdos is at.
And like I was just telling you a few minutes ago before we started recording,
these niggas probably pledging their life and soul to him.
He's become good at seeking out weak people, like a lion or a tiger looking for a weak antelope or something. Yep. That's the type of dude he is. He has that
predator prey mentality.
Yeah, and he knows who he can influence.
Absolutely, and they're drawn to him
because he's been doing it for what, over 30 years, manipulating people.
It's
so
a
he's
game to him.
Yep,
and you know he's good at it. He ain't dumb. He's not dumb.
But you know what? He's not seeing. He gonna get old one day.
He's gonna have to face the maker too.
And not only is he gonna have to face the makers, a lot of the same people that built him up will be the same ones that'll come back after his ass when he get older. Mm-hmm. Look at what happened to Bill Cosby. They didn't really mess with Bill Cosby when they started messing with him. When he got older. When he got old. But you know what? Even then, he was still strong.
And they said he'd been doing that shit the whole time.
Right.
So what really happened that made them be like, oh, y'all need to go public with this. Fuck him.
When let me see, make sure I get the story right. I don't want to give no misinformation. He was let me see. Didn't he try to buy a news channel? I don't know which one it was. Well, not a news channel, but a channel, a network. He wanted to, I don't know if it was ABC or NBC. Remember, he had the money at one point to buy a whole network.
No shit.
And remember, he's talking shit. Remember, they took him to court. And
I don't remember that.
Because Bill Cosby is very, very intelligent. And that's kind of one of the reasons, you know, I mean, it's like, it's the same thing. I always say, different places, different faces. But that's when they attack you. When you get older, they let you do all you want to do. I'm telling you, when he get old, that's when it's going to hurt. He don't see that right now. So him and any other artist, Jay-Z, any of them, when they get up in the 80s and 90s, who in the hell want to have that kind of legacy behind? You know what I mean? Who gonna want to have memories like that? Well, granddad, when you become a granddad, don't you want to have some good grandson and granddaughter stories?
Well, like, I don't think he's thinking about that.
Right, you gotta think of generations to come, like his kids when they have grandkids. They're going to have to relive that. It's going to come up. Because one thing I notice about America, we love bringing up the fucking past. We love bringing up old movies and redoing them. How many movies have you seen get redone? Lord Lamont.
How many movies?
Everything gets remade. You ever notice that?
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah. Totally remade and whitewashed.
So that's what I'm saying. Generations to come. Like his kids, their grandkids. They're going to have to relive this shit he got involved in. And everybody else that he brought down with him. If it's a real thing. Because you got some people saying they think it's all propaganda and not real. It's like it's getting blurred. You can't tell what's real and what's not anymore.
Right. And I think that's due to the powers that be that run the country.
Right. And
wanting to control us.
I just don't want a lot of us to forget about the real victims. People who really did get hurt. And really did have something do wrong with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Like, there's a lot of
innocent
people
and those are the ones Jaguar Wright focuses on. Because she was almost a victim. You know what I mean? Yeah. She been inside. She knows. So yeah.
She kind of like a Lauryn Hill type of.
Oh yeah, yep. And that's why I said when I heard he running to jail, I started laughing. I've been to prison. I've been in jail. It ain't like Mike Epps said. There ain't no damn place to be. There ain't no motherfucking fun place. Shit. Fuck jail. Shit. So.
Right.
And just because it looked like ain't nothing, and we don't know what he dealing with. My brother P Diddy. We don't know what he did. Not brother. I really said brother. We don't know what he dealing with internally just because it looked like. One thing I know about a narcissist, they good at covering up shit, trying to act like they are all right and be going through all kind of fucking turmoil. But you'll never know because they don't show it. They act like it. But what I've learned about doing that, suppressing shit and act like it's hard, that shit'll tear you up on the inside. It'll tear your body down. So
Yeah.
he can act like he running to jail and all that. It's just cause it ain't really hit him now. It's gonna come later. You gonna pay for it. It's a
If
constant.
anything, he's focusing on trying to run the jail just to try to get his mind off of
Yeah.
all of that.
Yep. Yeah, but I get one thing I can say. It did shock me because remember we made a podcast and we talking about he's suffering and how we was giving our perspectives of how what he may have been going through going to jail. I did not. Did you ever think that you would hear Diddy's running to jail? Did you ever think you would hear that? Diddy running to jail?
No,
It caught me by surprise, but I laughed when I heard it.
No. It makes sense. I mean, he's got enough money to buy anybody.
Right, and like me and you said before we started recording, he's just doing the same thing he did when he was out. It's just in prison. It's the same manipulative way, same shit. Because, like I say, one thing about the devil, not saying he's the devil, but his acts are devilish. But one thing I always say about the devil, they use the same tactics over and over. It never changes. It's always the same. Same tactics. All these celebrities we hear, it's the same story with every last one of them. Yeah, but I'm going to get off of that. I just wanted to speak on my son a little bit about the Diddy running jail. I thought it was... I even put a smiley face right here where I had it jotted down. I was like, yeah, right. Yeah. But like I said, Great Divine is the author of Patience and Time. He'll get his. Because that money ain't going to last forever. That money will run out. Yep. But we're going to move on. That's just our perspective, my opinion. But we're going to move on over to some hip-hop news. Because I said my son and I, we wanted to start having some hip-hop positive news. And I got a fun fact about a female artist. And Lamont, what you looking up over there?
I'm just looking at some hip hop news about.
Go ahead, let it flow.
Durk. Well,
it's some bad things I heard about Lil Durk, man.
Yeah.
It ain't looking too good for Lil Durk.
Exactly. I'm looking at this shit.
Man, I feel. Go ahead, read some of it. Even though it ain't, we like Lil Durk. We care about hip hop, so that's why we speak.
Seeking bond for $3 million. It looks like they denied it. Now he's been named in a second murder for hire case of Stephen Mock, a gang leader, apparently who killed his brother D-Thing. Rest in peace. Dang. So that's. I mean,
So the charges are sticking. I thought he was like. Remember we was on another podcast. We were talking about how he was kind of seeing the light a little light at the end of the tunnel.
Everything was going right for him. It really seemed like he got through with it. Vaughn died. Rest in peace.
What else does it say? What does it say? More charges came up or something?
I don't know if they just say prosecutors say rapper Lil Durk may be linked to second killing. That means they might charge him.
Dang, man.
And apparently they've denied his bond. Lawyers attack indictment. Judge denies.
Sending out positive energy to any artist going through it. I'm talking about a young artist, brother or sister, male or female. Yeah. My young sisters, they're into drill rap because I was reading a little summary about drill rap today. A lot of females are, got a kind of an impact on drill rap. It was said some of the artists. Well,
BK the Ruler is pretty good. I mean, that's not really drill rap. Kind of is, but she's a female artist that's pretty good.
I don't listen to too much drill rap, so I don't know much about it. So you probably know a little bit more about it than me.
Oh, I mean, it's just as it implies, these are the people, the 10% or whatever that are out there, active shooters.
You talking about, like, when you say shooter, you mean that's not a metaphor. You mean like a gun, you?
Yeah, like, that's not a metaphor. I mean active shooters in the hoods for the, for gangs.
Why do people, this gangster shit, can't we just make fucking music? I mean, we could talk about the hardcore shit, of course. Me and you, we cussing our music and stuff, but you gotta have some good in there. Somebody can learn from it.
A lot of people, I guess, they're born into it. A lot of them don't have a choice.
You're right. I keep forgetting we talking about a different generation. Damn.
And there's a lot of people too that are in that situation though that are fighting and trying.
Right. And that's what we need to start researching. Researching people who fighting for drill rap. Maybe that'll be another podcast. All right. Well, I just wanted, much energy to Lil Durk and any other artists like him. Man, I don't know. Somehow get entangled up in bull. So may that great divine come in their
We all
lives.
go through the trials and
Yeah,
tribulations.
Yep. And if
our
he
own trials and tribulations.
and I want for him and any other artist, not just him. We just using him as an example because we like Lil Durk. We always speak on Lil Durk. I've liked him ever since he did that song with J. Cole. So
All my life.
yep, all my life. And but any artist like him that getting entangled, man, I just when if he make it through it, right? Who say that again?
I'm a fan since I guess a song called No Auto Dirk. I mean, I was listening to it before that, I guess, but once I heard that, I was like, oh, yeah. That was like. But he's always spitting, and he's easily one of the best, if not the best, rapper in Chicago.
Yeah, but I tell you what,
especially Chicago drill, he's a Chicago drill.
Oh yeah, and I like his swag. But I tell you what, if he make it through this, man, God willing, he does.
Yeah,
I bet he gonna have a whole different.
Honestly, I'll be so fucking disappointed.
He gonna be different, ain't he?
Exactly.
If he come through that,
he's got to get through it. Look, if Young Thug just got released. YNW Melly just got released.
Wow.
If them two can get through the shit that they just went through, and they were both facing life, RICOs,
wow. Wow.
Even the death penalty.
So that's enough to change a man or a woman.
Right, like remember Gucci before and after.
Yeah.
Boosie before and after.
Yeah.
They try to do this to the biggest names always. Look back and
didn't I tell you the devil does the same tactics over and over?
Like the ones that they don't do it to are probably become plants or feds, basically.
Right. Yeah. When I say devil, I mean those who pulling the string. If they commit evil acts, they devil to me.
The ones that God's like, here, this is your mission.
Right.
And God's fucking protecting them from that shit. And
right.
I think that's where like, the real artists, and I'm not saying that some artists aren't real and others are.
Right.
I'm saying like the people that like, you know what I'm.
Some of them, I
think that's why some artists have that kind of like light.
Well, like you always say, everybody's got their own journey.
Exactly.
Everybody has to find out.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, cause I remember you always say that. Yeah. Well, I got a fun fact. Let me see. Ciroc is a female artist. I don't know how I ran across this. I was just scrolling. I was like, I just typed in positive female black artist, and it says Ciroc. I'm gonna have to look her up too. It says Born Sharon Green in 1962. She is considered the first female rapper or MC.
No shit. What does she sound like? What?
I don't remember that name. That's what I said. I'm gonna have to look it up. Yeah, Ciroc. It's SHA-.
Oh, I see. Sharon Green, rapper.
Yep. What it say?
She's 62 years old.
Wow. So she's still around.
She out here.
Wow.
She's out here.
Salute to Ciroc.
She is also known as MC Ciroc. Sharon Green is considered the first female rapper or MC born in Wilmington. Hold on. Born in Wilmington, North Carolina. She grew up in the South Bronx, New York City during the earliest years of hip-hop culture and rap music. Within the hip-hop community, she has been referred to as the mother of the...
The mother of what?
The mother of the mic.
The mother of the mic? That's dope. Wow.
It was her at Rock the Bells. I don't know if we can play this. Can we?
Nah, I wouldn't. I don't know if we can, but I don't want to tell you yet, and
Right, and then our shit get taken down.
Yeah.
We're not trying to sell this or nothing. This is
right
for entertainment purposes.
I tell you, you see my fingers. They something else. You never know. They be picking in pride.
Right, we're just trying to see what Ciroc sounds like.
Entities around us.
Funky Music Group, 1977 to 83. Funky 4+1. She was in Beach Street in 84.
Oh wow, the movie.
Yeah.
I bet if I see her, I know who it is.
Oh. That's the joint. That's the jam. That's the joint. You remember that song?
Yeah. That was her?
That's her.
Oh, wow.
Rapping and rocking the house.
And
you want to rock? I remember, Do You Want to Rock Right Now?
Yeah. Wow.
That's her, dude.
And I just happened to run across her. You know what? I think I do know. I just don't remember that name. It's just been so long ago.
Right. She was out there in the 70s, I guess.
Yeah.
First female, yeah.
Well, born 1962 is what it said.
Yeah, so I guess that would be 80. I guess it says 70s, Street Culture 1970 Circuit, Catch Me on Rock Bells, Radio Cyrus. That's the joint.
And by the way, brothers and sisters, this is my granddad on the banner, and on the thumbnail it'll be the whole group, but on the banner I just blew it up where you can kind of see my granddad's face. I meant to mention this. This is my granddad Charlie Farmer, and apparently he had musical talent in his bones. And my mom, Aaron's grandmother, of course, said he was in a choir or a group called the Five Jubilee. So that's where the music stems from, as far as yeah.
Yep. Are they on the internet anywhere?
I don't know. That's a good question. Never thought about that. Ooh.
From where?
But I don't think they was like known like that. I think it was just something they called.
What was the town? I just want to see if I can find something.
Might be Brownsville, Tennessee, because that's where your great grandparents were from. Far as I know, I think it was Brownsville, Tennessee, because we all as a family went and visited there. Yeah, while you looking, I'm gonna read this thing about J. Cole. It was posted a couple days ago, because we love J. Cole. All right, on this day, remember this is recently posted. It wasn't today, so the math might be off. On this day, 10 years ago, J. Cole dropped his third album, 2014, Forest Hills Drive. You remember that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he just released the deluxe.
Yeah, and it shows a picture of him when he was younger, and then it shows him now. It was pretty dope, so I had to get J. Cole in there.
That's lit. Yeah, he's doing big things, dude. Yeah. He's smart. He's one of those artists that's like, I'm not letting none of that shit. He's like too pure for that shit.
Yeah. Like I said, just keep that shield up, man. Stay away from the fucking
like
bull.
Kendrick, see, that's why I think Kendrick got messy fucking around with Drake.
It did make him get a little messy.
And it's like, man, dude, and I love both of those artists.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, bro.
Is it kind of dying? I haven't really heard anything.
No, it's heated up. Drake's trying to use UMG and suing the fuck out. He's trying to.
Well, I knew about the sue. That's right.
He's trying to destroy his fucking career and life.
Who? Who trying to destroy who?
Drake is trying to destroy Kendrick's life. He's trying to leave his ass broke with nothing, screaming like, why? Why did I ever do that? You know what I'm saying?
You think that's worth it? You think he should just leave it alone or go ahead and pursue it? The suing him.
I think he should just start dropping fucking fire bars.
Like we said.
Get in the studio and rip that nigga apart.
Because right now he's not even he probably ain't even focusing on his music now, dealing with that crap. How can you go in the booth and focus on anything, dealing with that mess? And this
shit is probably already hitting his head. He's the biggest artist, so he's thinking, why do I need to make music? I'm number one. I take the. And that shit is man, come on.
Do you know how long a lawsuit can take? I'm not,
He's one of the best artists, bro.
Now, I mean, I'm not a legal. I don't know nothing about that legal stuff or whatever. But having common sense, I think a lawsuit can take a while.
Absolutely, it's not a simple thing. It's not, it's a lot of checking and a lot of investigation and finding out that's gonna go.
And he's suing the company. I keep saying Kendrick Lamar. It's actually the company. What's the company? Is it UMG? Is that what it is?
Yeah, UMG, yeah.
Because I know last podcast, you said Kendrick. I know it's not Kendrick himself. It's the company.
Right. He's just trying to get his music taken down, basically.
But he ain't doing it because of the company. Well, I guess he is doing it, man, and because of Kendrick, I guess. I would just leave it alone. It's ridiculous to me. The whole thing is freaking ridiculous. So... All right, well, I got some more hip-hop news. Positive. As I said, folks, Great Divine is the author of Patience and Time. So I don't care what these politicians, what these celebs, what they doing out of here. They better get their shit together, Hey, because every act we make has a consequence, whether it's good or bad. I don't give a damn who we are. Because we can't outrun that Great Divine. That's something else I was going to say. We have to open up our minds, like on my banner here. We can't outrun that divine. That goes back to the celebs, and did he think he running the gym? Great Divine just sitting back like, really? So that's all I got to say about that. Cause man, like we talk about Lord Lamont, we've experienced too many divine moments in our lives to know that there's something positive out there if you just hang on and just stay with it and don't hurt nobody in the process, right?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, we go through, like I say, everybody has to. Got their own journey. We go through things for a reason. Mom always say that. Your grandma. If we can just focus on that, something happen, like, okay, unless you evil and you don't give a fuck. I ain't talking about people like that. But just a regular human being that make an error or something happen. like we was just doing. Like you talking about, you analyze why certain people treat you a certain way. Now you analyze it and see where it's coming from. And it's not about letting people run over us. It's just about finding out why people behave the way they behave. So, but we can't teach them, like I said, great divine, author of patience and time. Can't outrun them. Don't give a damn who we are. All right, now I want to read some positive hip hop news. My son, he quiet, but he looking up something. That's why he quiet. Y'all hear him not saying nothing. All right.
I'm listening too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He be listening too, looking up stuff. So I know I didn't got used to doing this, so now I get to talking a little bit. But I did want to read this about Nelly. I thought it was wonderful. Because I try to include the male and female. That's why I brought up the females too. All right. Rapper Nelly has quietly sent 2 students to college, on scholarships every year for the past 10 years. So I guess every year he sent 2 people to college, and he's done this quietly. He ain't made no big deal out of it. And that's cool right there, you know. I think a person that's able to do something positive like that and don't got to be all on social media, I did this and I did that. You know, I think that's wonderful, man. And somebody else posted it.
It's better when it comes naturally. It feels better that way too.
And people like, oh wow, I didn't know Nelly was doing that. You know, so I thought that was pretty cool. I ran across that. Did you have something you was looking up?
Yeah, you know, I was just.
All right, and I did want to. Yep, go ahead.
I was really just looking at more stuff on the Lil Durk stuff.
Okay.
But I want to move on from that.
Okay, now we're going to switch over, not getting into the media too much.
I want to just talk about music and patience, I guess, in a way. And like I was telling you about the beat pads and stuff, right? We were starting to talk about... So Kendrick Lamar, the lyric that he said, you know, you don't have to tell the wise how to stay on beat because our life's an instrumental, right? So not only does that mean like metaphorically, like about like vibrationally and stuff like that, but you can just naturally pick up timing and find inspiration in music and everything in life. Yeah. You know, you might be flipping burgers, like I was saying, and hear like, you know, the sizzle of the grease. Right. In a way, you know, in a 2/4, or I mean not a 2/4, excuse me, in a 3/4, you know, time.
So creation is all around us.
The beat pop off in your head, and you just see it, you know, and you feel it.
And creation is all what you're saying is creation is all around us. If we just stay in that space and not get distracted.
And I think it can take, you know, it takes patience and time to come into that.
Right.
And I think in meditation they call it like gnosis or something.
And I know Drake, when he first started doing music, I'm sure he didn't ever think that he would get to this point where he in this damn rap battle and soon.
Right.
I know he got to be like, what the hell happened? You know? He got, man.
I'd be like, damn, how the fuck? They was cool at one point in time.
Yeah. Somebody got a phone call again. Hello?
Hello.
Hey, what's up, son?
Hey, Dad.
Y'all caught us doing a podcast again. What y'all doing?
Nothing.
Nothing? Okay.
What's up, y'all?
Cooking something. Hey.
Hey, yep. Aaron said hi. Yep. Y'all waiting on me to come back over there?
Yeah.
Yep. I'll be back over there. Yep, when we get done with this, and I'll be back over there.
Alright.
Okay, so I'll see y'all in a minute.
Alright.
Okay. Bye.
Alright, bye.
I'm gonna say the TV on. Yep, that was my son Ethan. Yep, he called. And what was we just talking about? How creation is all around us if we stay away from the distractions. Yep. Like I said, my favorite thing I love to say, we got to be on divine time, not man time and not our time. That's something I've learned.
All right.
And you can't outrun them. Now, we ain't gonna speak too much on it because it's all over the media. The Remy Ma and Papoose breakup thing. What do you think about that? I hate to see. I know Papoose. That's another one of our favorite artists, by the way, and he's been on the past hip hop list. I hate to see them going through that. Actually, I hate to see him going through that because actually, my opinion is him going through it. I'm just gonna leave a period in that.
I mean, if they love each other, I wish that they, you know, work it out.
But he don't. What I've heard, allegedly, what I've heard is he been trying to divorce her, for past discrepancies. He's been trying to get away from her, and he finally did, and he kind of went on his own way. Not every woman can handle that. When they got, I don't say, how can I look at it? She's had history with him. She's invested time in with him. So ain't no way you can just cut nobody off like that, especially somebody like Papoose. Because, Papoose held her down when she was locked up.
Right.
So he always been like 100, real talk. And I'm telling you, women think about that stuff. And then they think the grass is greener on the other side. And the old saying I like to say, you got to cut that grass too. So she find that's what happened. And he moved on. And she seen, now this is just my opinion. Because I've experienced this. When women take a good man for granted. And they see he's moving on. And not bothered by her. And living his life. Some women can't handle that.
Right. And she's like trying to use the media, I think, to feed her power, or her perceived power, you know what I'm saying, to make it bigger, to blow it up as big as she can. Because I think ultimately, I guess she's trying to hurt him, shame him.
I think it's going to backfire on him.
Coming back. And
right.
I think so too. I mean, if he just stays on his P's and Q's, that's why, again, I wouldn't have said anything.
Yeah.
Publicly. I can see why he did. I still wouldn't have.
Cause
I would have.
Yeah.
I would have just been like, oh shit. I would have been like, it's over right then and there.
Because what do narcissists love? What is their favorite thing? Reactions.
Mm-hmm.
They feed off reactions.
Right. So if you just dead it right there and not play her games.
And no matter what you say or do, you could say the meanest thing in the world. They just be laughing. Got him.
That's what they want. They want you to blow up. They want you to say the mean, hurtful shit. Then you're the bad guy, I guess.
I mean, most of the teachings I've gotten from narcissism is to cut them off. Don't give them any ammunition. There is no other way. Especially a person because you got some people who have tendencies, then you got some people who got it really bad. Now, those who got it really bad or covert, you got to cut them off.
I think it's the people that purposefully do it. Stay the fuck away from
yeah,
them.
You got to.
Some people don't realize.
Because they'll keep you in this vicious cycle.
Exactly. Some people, maybe they were that way, that type of thinking was beat into them or mentally put into them by their parents.
Yeah. Or past traumas.
Yep, exactly. And so then you got to kind of try to work with those people. But those people usually, when you level with them and help them through their shit,
right,
when you can, and and then depending on what they go through, and on their journey of what their own self-healing and stuff like that, and depending on where their mindset is, and
right,
usually the more that you can show people that I once went through some shit like da da
right,
da, and here's how what I started to do to cope with whatever and blah blah blah, here's what I did to face that emotion and feeling, or
right,
whatever, and here's what helps me, and
yeah, and
when that kind of shit, and it usually helps them, then they'll be more open-minded to oh, okay,
right, if they willing to listen, and really try to comprehend. Yeah, right. Some people not aware that they act like that.
But you can
they think it's normal.
Fuck it into into some real shit, and they'll be, oh damn.
And that goes back to what Malcolm X said, that conditioning. People they think it's just normal and used to being that way. It's
not, but it's real slick how it was made.
Yeah.
It's right when you were born, right before you was about to move, somebody was hidden and put some an invisible net over you.
Right.
That could control you or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's just when you started to move and weren't paying attention.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how subtle it is.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's really subtle now with the social media. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's coming fast. It's the fucking excuse my language, it's the information age.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I just, because I know they probably got kids. That's what I always think about. The kids, man, it's the backlash. And because, again, he said he don't do the social media thing. She kicked it off. And what they say about some narcissists, they're did I say this already? They're like a toddler. Did I say that? They're like toddlers? No, I didn't say that, did it?
No.
They're like toddlers that have a fit when they don't get their way.
They throw a tantrum is what you would say.
And like I said, some are not aware. They think that's normal. They think that's okay, and it's
that's
not.
What they've seen.
Yep.
And exactly, that's what they've seen, and that's what works.
And they repeated the process over and over and over. Yeah.
And they'll do it over and over and over until it works, and they don't care.
Yep. I was hearing somebody talking about therapy. Actually, it was Cameron. It was an old clip though. He said, "Don't be embarrassed about going to therapy." He said he went to therapy. I was like, I'm cool with that. If I had to, I wouldn't mind, just to see what it's like. Go to therapy and stuff. I wouldn't think it's nothing, weird or nothing. So I agree with him. If we think we need that help,
Right. Some people don't like to open up.
Right. I mean, if we think we feel that we need it, yeah, shit, why not?
Right. You shouldn't feel ashamed. Like,
right.
Therapy can help.
Right. But if I really felt like I needed to go get some therapy, I would. But I kind of do it on my own.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like me and you talking this right here.
A lot of us, I think, do.
Right. And they say the most, I've heard teachers say, the most intelligent person, a lot of us talk to ourselves. Mm-hmm. Some of your biggest, best geniuses are those who talk to themselves. You know what I mean? And I ain't talking about nothing crazy. We know how to reason with ourselves.
Yeah,
we know how to rationalize with ourselves. Yeah. That's something Kwaku say, actually. He said, when you know how to reason with yourself, yeah, you can miss a lot of bullshit, so to speak. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Everybody can't do that, though.
Because you can separate yourself from what you're going through.
Right. Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to take a little music break. And then I did want to speak on some female, but I hope Papoose and Remy Ma, not because I don't think they're getting back together. Papoose ain't having it, but I hope each one of them find some kind of common ground, because I think they got kids,
same.
if I'm not mistaken.
It's meant to be, and if
not, and hopefully Remy will kind of, I don't know what, right?
Healing process.
Yeah, I don't know what she's going through it, but I hope she get through it and. Just don't make it worse than what it is, man. Seriously. That definitely is not positive news. But salute to Papoose and Remy Ma. I hope they get it together, man. Alright. Well, I'm going to play a song that my son made. I played it before, but I don't think I played the one with the ad-libs in it. And this one, it got one of my verse in it and some ad-libs. So we're going to come back and finish speaking on that great divine is the author of patience and time. Because everything we talked about, it all ties into that, because we can push, we can try to make things happen the toxic way. You're just going to keep being a hamster on that wheel. So you might as well just be as right as we possibly can. All right, so I want to play this song that my son made. Like I said, it's a song that he made. I had him by itself. There's one he did by itself, and then there's one where I was on there ad-libbing. And this is, I titled it No Slaves, but it's No Slaves, No Masters. It was No Masters, No Slaves. But I just titled it No Slaves. And we'll be back to finish talking about how that great divine is the author of patience and time. And we'll be back after this. Salute.
Yeah, it's the rain. Roll of thunder, hereby cried.
No slave, no master.
An ace in the 808. Told my girl she'll love me in the morning. Capillaries calling out. Your soul to breathe and burst into glory. Okay, capiche. I'm a freak, I'm loose up off the leash. There's an adder van, relax within the streets. Zero shit, I don't stand, why these niggas shaky. Hit the corner, swerve right, paranoia. Living life, a testament, a sentiment from Doja. So I'm up at nights, plant the seeds upon the soil. Take the time, what? Bend a sense of ease. What I fear is not a peace to mourn as much love for the mamas without a will to speak. Sleek, they caught him slipping. Tuto Scotty Pippen, Boston blocked the shot again. Damn, Toro riding with the shotgun. Who of us out to plotting? But never mind the blues, hey. Learn to know the difference. Only thing black and white here is me. It's a gray area. Most days somebody tripping, hit him hysteria. Manic depression, so it's sent they have been chasing. But he hit the corner, swerve left. That boy gone. Ain't got anything, lost of us, so all inside. The hating, I'm too good. Sorry for the waiting. Bitch, I wish you would. Back up in the hood, back up in the hood. Back up in the hood, I'm back up in I love you. I love my community. We deserve better than what they do. To treat each other better. With love and respect. I just need
No master, no slave, no master.
Without you, baby, you're perfect. Well, that's an impossible expectation. What I mean is that you're worth it. 1,000 salutations from the world of a curse, man. Well, maybe lack of love has got me feeling the worst of it. I know I love you, cause without you I'd be nothing. And this is cliche, then I guess I would be stunting. And in the land of opportunity, but so many see nothing lies in tandem with the rush, cause love is why I'm breathing. Waiting, never fading, formulating reasons not to give up. So get up and get down like this.
Keep on going and you know I always rip. And this is something cool and I love to spit. I get it, I'm a soul, you don't care about no hits. You know I lift you up, high son. And you know we never giving up, never get stuck, yeah. And keep going on, got golly things, yeah, in our zone. Woo! No master.
All
No
we
slave.
got is time.
All right, that was Lord Lamont, EBXCARES, and that's No Masters, No Slaves. I just titled it No Slaves. Yep. I had to ad lib. I just had to do my little ad lib on there. My son was over there laughing. All right.
That's such a damn. I can't believe how long it's been since
How much time went by?
Yeah, dude. Like that's 2020, I think, or 20. What was that? 2019. 2019.
I think it was 2019.
Sheesh, 5 years.
Cookie.
Oops.
5 years.
Mm.
Long time.
I know. Dang. Sorry about that, y'all. A little music jumped in there. Yeah, I wanted my son. I think he looked up peace before, but I wanted to look up the seriousness and like type that in. The seriousness of having peace, and how important it really is. Of having peace with oneself,
Let me grab the phone.
and not ain't no toxic shit within. And how important that is.
Right. And that's because that leads to a healthy state of mind,
Yeah.
a healthy body. It's just everything's gonna be better. You said how did you word that?
The seriousness, how serious it is to have peaceful things within you. Or at least striving to be peaceful.
Right.
Because I know we throw that around, but I want to get to the core and break down how serious it really is.
I mean, it's considered very important for mental and emotional well-being, a state of inner calm, acceptance, contentment, allowing you to navigate life's challenges with greater resilience and less stress. Essentially, it's a key component of a healthy mind and a positive outlook.
Key component.
For reduced stress, improved decision-making, enhanced relationships, physical health benefits. And there's lots of research that suggests a link between inner peace and improved physical health. Includes better sleep, lower blood pressure.
So it's a lot of stuff that comes from it.
Better decision-making abilities, clear patience and positive interactions, and greater empathy with others. Less reactive to external stressors, and can better manage difficult situations.
If you have peace at the core.
Yeah, inner peace, forgiveness, letting go of past hurts and grudges can contribute to inner peace. Self-care, prioritizing activities that nourish your mind and body.
Right.
Exercise, healthy eating, and sufficient sleep. So, yeah, gratitude, practicing gratitude for the good things in life, too, that can, that's amazing.
Right.
Shift your focus.
You see, that's what I was saying about the Remy Ma and Papoose thing. And Papoose trying to live with just a regular, and go on, and she...
Right.
And it's just going to backfire.
Into the chaos.
People not realizing that they're going to, like I said, we're going to get older one day. That's the kind of shit that's going to be on social media.
Right. Her heart's hurt,
And that's what and she need to get to that why she hurt. She need to get to the core of that. And let that ego out of there.
Exactly, because what she's really doing is crying for help.
I mean, why else would she lash out like that?
Exactly.
I mean, that's at least that's what I've experienced in my life, and you have in yours.
And it seems like she wants that, like, help from Papoose, and whatever's happened between them. I mean, I don't know. I'm just speculating.
Right.
Could be, you know, and he doesn't, you know, maybe he doesn't feel he's the right person to help her. Maybe he feels like he can't or something. I don't know.
Well, he tried. He was with
Or
him.
maybe he tried.
He held her. He held her down when she was locked up. I mean, that's a good dude right there.
Right. Like.
So, I got a picture of wish I had it. Wish I could put it on the banner, but it's a Malcolm X daughter. So I can say her name right. She beautiful too. Atalia Shabazz, Attallah. Atalia,
I think. I don't know.
Attallah Shabazz. Yep, that's all. I don't know if you can. You can't even see it from there, can you?
No, not at all.
Oh, but yeah, she's cute. I happened to run across that. But look at Michael Jackson. That's the Jackson 5.
Rest in peace.
I got a picture on my phone where show the Jackson 5, and they all got on them suits. One got on the pink one got on the blue, a yellow, no, orange, a green, and a yellow. They literally got the whole rainbow.
That's awesome.
The Jackson 5, it's an old picture of them. I had to put that on the banner.
They were ahead of their time.
Yeah, I'm going to do a story on them because I like that. That'd be a good banner. But I did want to speak on some female content creators that was on my mind. I kind of ran across a couple new and some I already had. Some I've read off. Did you know any female content creators, black or white or whatever? I'm going to read off some. I got 7 here. Got Spiritual Baddie, which I spoke on before. Positively Angela. Queen Mayat Rogers, which speaks on my channel sometimes, or comments on my channel sometimes. Victoria Cooper, I love her. Jaguar Wright, I had to put her on there. Divine Guidance, that's a sister, that's just the title. Then another one called The Mindset Elevator. And these are all sisters that a couple of them are new. I've been trying to look at some female content creators. Mostly sisters though. That's what I see. Yep, and Victoria Cooper, she always got a good message. She's kind of more of she's like a Christian, but she ain't that soft Christian type. She give you the nitty gritty. I like people like this. Same with Positively Angela. She kind of teaches the Christian way, but she also will tell you that truth. She give you the nitty gritty. Yep, Queen Mayat Rogers is one of my subscribers that I always bring up because she's commented on. She supported me in videos in the past, even though she ain't commented in a while. It's all right. I still remember when she did, so I just thought it was cool. And anybody else that comment. Yeah, because
I like Sniper Wolf.
That's a female?
Yep.
Sniper Wolf?
Yeah, she's a YouTuber.
Really? A sister?
Yeah. No, she's white. Aaliyah Shalish. Triple S Sniper Wolf. Or, I don't know, double S Sniper, I'm not sure.
What's in her description? What is the type of stuff she talk about?
Famous for reaction commentary, DIY videos, vlogs, and gaming videos. Yep, she's also an actress. She's big on YouTube and social media. Yeah, I always got to bring up the female. She's one of the biggest on YouTube.
Oh, really? Yeah, I just like to bring up the females every now and then because I know we always talk about the guys, the brothers. I always got to intertwine them sisters in there.
Yeah.
The females. Got to have that feminine energy.
Absolutely. I really like...
Man. That's another reason why I put this on my banner. That helped kind of come up with the title too. Because my dad, my granddad, your great granddad, I think he was a little spiritual too. So was my grandmother. Yep, your great grandmother's name was Johnny Lee Farmer.
Johnny Lee Farmer.
Yep, that was her name.
What did he do?
You mean as far as a career? I think he worked at well, I don't know what he did before him and grandma came to Decatur, but I know in Decatur he worked some kind of factory job. And he worked there since I was little. He worked all the way up until he retired. I have to ask mama though, I'm not sure. I have to ask your grandmother, I'm not sure.
Nice.
But I think it was some kind of factory. He worked there all the way up to he retired. I always say, and I know their marriage probably wasn't, I'm sure they had their rocky moments.
Mm-hmm.
Like him and your great uncle Charlie, I always say they lived the American dream, because they seen my granddad and my grandma. They seen, or your grandma, your grandparents, great grandparents. They seen their kids grow up, and they seen most of their grandkids, and they both retired from their jobs, and they lived in the same house.
Oh wow!
And they never moved. So I always thought that was kind of like the American dream. Yeah.
Right.
And they both grew old and did everything they supposed to do. Nothing was left undone. They just, when you get older, your body deteriorates, and that's inevitable. We all gonna leave this world.
Right.
But I don't think my grandparents, I don't think they left this planet. I don't think anything was left undone. Right. Everything that they set out to do, they did. Yep. And everybody grew up and, seen most of their grandkids. Yeah. I think that's almost a perfect life.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, even though their marriage might not have been, you know what I'm saying? I don't know the right. But they come from an era where you held it together for the family. Yep. So and that's what's missing in today's generation, going through the ups and downs.
Family values, their divorce rates are like the highest they've ever been.
Yep.
Social media and stuff promotes like cheating and all that.
Mm-hmm. And remember I was telling you about the dating phenomenon.
Right. Objectifying women.
Yep.
Treating women terribly.
And a lot of men are going their own way as far as career-wise and living their own lives, and it ain't got nothing to do with
women too.
Right. Yeah, that's true. But I know the dating phenomenon thing has been, well, I think it's mostly younger women, people who are looking for attention. Because a real woman don't give a damn if a man paying attention to him or not. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, but you got a lot of the insecure, some now, sisters or females out here that can't take that. They want men to look at them and all that. And you know what's funny?
If you don't pay them the right amount of attention that they want, then they'll cheat on you pretty much.
And you know what that's fucking insane? That you got some women out here, I ain't saying all now. You got some women, they want attention from a man just so they can tell them no. I heard a woman say that.
Yeah.
She said, I didn't want to go holler at him. I just wanted to see if he liked me. And I'm like,
these same women will lay in bed and wonder why they don't have a man that loves
them. Right. They're like, why would you do that just to reject a man? I mean, that could mess with it.
Why didn't he try again?
Right. So
what? Because he said no.
Yep, and you got some women say that's where that narcissistic shit come in.
He should obsess over me.
Yep, yeah. So
he should be up under me.
Yep, I've learned to do that. Not jump on everything I see and all that.
Them females every time will try to dog walk you, basically.
Right. I mean, I've learned not to do that. Not do that. I've learned not to do that. To jump on everything I see and.
Right.
Because you got to think about it. You got to play out them scenarios. Scenarios could save your life.
Experience builds. So, you got to reflect.
And you don't want to put yourself in something you can't get yourself out of. Been there, done that.
It's like being between a rock and a hard place. It's always even more of like a self-kick in the ass when you're looking back like, oh, man, I should have known that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right.
I could have prevented this.
Yeah. As I said, Great Divine is the author of Patience and Time. And we're going to end it on that note right there. Because we talked a little bit about relationships, hip-hop, a little bit of some of everything.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, but it all ties in. Conversations, things we say, it all ties into that. I mean, I don't care what we do. We always going to come back to that guy or a positive force. Or it's just always going to bring us back. I don't give a fuck who we are. I'm talking about Diddy running the jail. Okay, we'll see how long that lasts. Yep, because when you get up in age and you get older, because when you get older, you get wiser. You have more clarity. You see things different, whether you in denial or not. See, it ain't hitting him yet. When he get up in age, 80, and he can't move and all that, I'm telling you.
Yeah, he's gonna be.
And Jay-Z and the rest of them, they're gonna be looking crazy when they get up in age.
Denying rape allegations.
Is he? I don't know. I heard Dr. Umar speaking on it, and he said it do sound kind of He analyzed it, the whole thing, and I don't know. He said it sound kind of shaky, the whole. But I don't know, but he been in pictures, but he known to be with young girls though. Him and R. Kelly was making music, huh?
Exactly. He put R. Kelly on, right?
They was making music together, and what did Jaguar Wright say? Birds of a feather
Flock together.
So I put a period in that. But as we said, Great Divine is the author of patience and time. I can't say that enough, because you can't outrun that. I don't give a damn. If you committed any kind of evil act, especially something really bad, cause somebody's demise, fuck somebody's life up, oh, it's just a matter of time.
Right.
And people get karma misconstrued. Just because it don't happen right away don't mean it ain't gonna come.
Exactly.
And karma comes in different forms. You know,
it's gonna come how you need it to come.
And it can hit,
that may be.
Like I said, it can hit you in old age. When you done something like that, that's when it's gonna come back around. Yeah. So, be careful who you destroy on the way up, because you gotta see them on the way down all day, every day. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna get on up out of here, y'all. I'm gonna go spend time with Ethan, as you heard him call, and I thank my son for coming over. And like I said, it's not easy for him to commute and get over here all the time.
Appreciate you.
Yep. It's not easy for him. He get over here. It's cold too. We in the mill, so it's cold right now.
Yeah.
But as I said, my son Lord Lamont, he's conquered the streets of Milwaukee. Like it ain't shit to him now. He's conquered it. He said, "Oh, I got this." It was a little rough for him at the beginning. He had to kind of, it's like feeling around in the dark.
Yeah.
But once he found that light switch, it's on and popping. He didn't conquer these streets like it ain't shit.
Yeah, I know how to move.
Yeah, and you know who to trust now. You know how these motherfuckers can be cold-hearted up here. Not all. I didn't mean say motherfuckers. Excuse me.
There's a lot of real cool people.
You got some cool ones, right? Then you got.
I love Milwaukee.
Yeah, I do too. And I'm glad you learned that, son. I didn't let like the bad things of Milwaukee stop me from liking the good things about Milwaukee.
Because there's too many good things about Milwaukee.
Yeah. So all right, well, we're gonna sign on up out of here, and thank those for coming in, and I'm gonna wait till Lord Lamont coming here so we can both say something powerful so we can lead off. He went to go take something to the kitchen. Yep, and we're gonna get up out of here, and we just want to discuss some things. You know, salute to the artists we named, and
later, y'all.
Yeah, I just hope everybody, just find peace with God, man. Find peace with ourselves, best way we can. You know, whether you're high status or low status. So, all right, thank those for coming in to another edition of Father and Son Discussion with your boy EBXCARES and
Lord Lamont.
Yep, and we always gonna keep it positive. We don't think we perfect, but we're gonna do what we can to, just show that we communicate. Like Yep. And we care about the listeners, current subscriber, new subscriber, anybody that view. So until the next one, keep that great divine in our lives, brothers and sisters. It's the author of patience and time, all day, every day. All right. Anything positive you want to say? Why? Salute them out.
Love, y'all.
All right. Peace and love. Yep. Peace and love. And every day, Yep. Happy holidays. Yep. Christmas coming up. So remember, we enjoy our families during the holidays and not just on holidays. That's something Dr. Umar was speaking on too. We need to spend time with our families when we can, even when it's not a holiday. Mm-hmm. So that's real.
Family's very important.
Yeah. It took me some time to learn that. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna get up out of here, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. And stay great out there. Stay positive. And this is inspiration for fathers and sons, mothers and daughters. All right, we out. Salute.